All right, welcome everybody. We're fixing to go green racing. All right, something just happened there. Find it. Got no time to be dealing with this right now.
Nothing. You didn't want to walk in there? They look like your papa. Yeah, it sounds really good. Bye, Betsy.
I'm glad I got to see you.
Yeah, they're put over them tractors. Like to have
I'd like to get one out and put it to work. Right now they're just sitting in a bar costing me money.
All right, so some technical difficulties just took place there. Had quite a few things go wrong right at the beginning of this race. Make sure all the fans and everything's working. Thanks for joining us here at Lane's Raceway. This is the beginning of our truck series, as you can see here so far. The final race of the season here right now. Sponsored by Bridgeview Pizzeria. They sponsored the guys with 4 pizzas today to get them well fed as they all get ready to do the best that they can. We're here 3 seconds left to go, round robin heat 1 of 11. Kind of come in a little bit backwards. Learn a whole brand new system here, so it's been somewhat of a difficult challenge every once in a while to deal with. But as you can see, we've really put in a lot of work trying to do a different live stream here. Looks like Jay Latham there with the hooks of life hooking him a car there on the High Banks corner of the track there. But yeah, Bridgeview Pizzeria out of Island, Kentucky. Give them a call, 270-673-7038. Of course, they are not open today. It's Sunday, and the man that owns it actually preaches, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely check them out. Their pizza's great. We had it here when we first got here. We fired it up at 10 o'clock, I believe. Ended up getting it cooked around 11:30 or so, and then the guys ate on it, and then right before the race started we cooked another couple of them, and the guys were enjoying that too. All right, so after that heat, we can see Guillermo Sire is out to an early lead so far with 28 laps. Gerald Suttle there close behind him. Trying to get this off the thing here. With 26. Paul Woosley also with 26. Glenn Burden there with 25 in fourth place, and Ed Howe with 22. This, like I said, will end our truck series after this race. And we kind of saved the streaming platform till just right now. But like I said, we're excited to continue on with the new series here just shortly after this series. You can see we already got several people outside. Yet again, another busy day here in the parking area of Lanes Raceway, both here at Lanes Raceway and for the Mexican restaurant next door, La Cabana. Stop by and check them out too. Good neighbors to have, especially people get full and come over here. They like to play a little bit of pinball. And I'm excited to say too, for our pinball, as you can see, look here, April tournament. We got a new Stern Insider. Now, this doesn't take away from our usual high score. We still have that. But for the month of April, we've reset all of the pinball tables. You can actually come in here and just for 1 credit, enter in a tournament, which will increase the payouts for each machine by a quarter every time you get in it. So you just want to make sure that you hit the yellow button instead of the green button, and that'll enter you into the tournament. If you're top 3, you'll qualify and you'll get paid out at the end of April. So that's on every machine for the month of April. So we're excited about that. So come on in. You can see that Glenn Burden and Robert Bishop currently playing a little bit of pinball. Looks like Glenn's trying to play in between racing there. But yeah, come on in and like I said, have a good time. Play a little pinball, enjoy yourself, and just be casual about it too. I mean, I've seen some people come in casually, like my brother. He come in casually, first time playing Led Zeppelin, and he was able to actually get the high score, and it's yet to be beat so far on the Stern Insider. So come on in for that. It's going to be a little fun time for the month of April. So get you some La Cabana Mexican or get you some of that Bridgeview pizza and stop on by and play a little bit of pinball. But back to racing, we see Guillermo Sire out there, still in the lead, 30 laps there on orange. He came in earlier before the race started, and he wanted to let me know. He said, hey man, I just had this thing run 1.6 second lap time. I said, man, that's pretty good, you know. And that's quite well for how fast these things go. The breakout on them is actually set to 1.6 seconds. Of course, on the orange track, it's set for 3 seconds. So. See Glenn Burden getting the car put back on. Something interesting though, this whole week, Randy Kirtley, he's been putting together drag shifts this week and last week also. But this week he put together a special little drag car that looks like a 1960s or so rail car, drag car, and it looks really good. If I get the time, I might go get it and show you guys. But he's really been putting in a lot of work building these drag cars, and a lot of people are pretty impressed. Of course, you don't see a whole lot of like 1960 style drag cars. Of course, we do a lot of drag racing here. As you can see behind the guys racing on the orange track, you can see the old green light flashing on the tree. The guys were testing and tuning their drag cars earlier today. So we had a little special going on. If you come in, $10, you get track all day, and that's a pretty good deal because we usually only hold that on Wednesdays. It's our half off day. Guillermo Sire out there with the best lap of 4.123. He's kind of about a tenth of a second ahead of everybody else up until Paul just made that 4.169. But after this race, we'll take a small intermission break, and we'll move right into the oval race, which is what most people like to see a lot of, is the oval race, because there's a lot more beating and banging. But you can tell these guys really got their cars hooked up, and they're doing really well on the orange track, especially here recently. They've been doing really well racing on the oval track. Not a whole lot of work for our track marshals. I've been thinking actually too about for our track marshals about just maybe having one per track, since the guys been doing so well here recently. So that's the end of the heat there. And just to bring your attention yet again, Bridgeview Pizzeria out of Island, Kentucky. This is their address if you're wanting to try to find them and get you a pizza there in Island, Kentucky. Not open on Sundays, of course, not open today. We actually got their pizzas last night. They helped us out, and they sponsored all 4 pizzas for our racers today. So we are really, really thankful for that. But you can get a hold of them by following that address with your Google Maps, or you can call them at 270-673-7038 and order you a pizza Monday through Saturday. So definitely check them out. But like I said before, we didn't get rid of our main scores here. So this is our Lanes Raceway. This will go all the way until 2024. But these are our actual high scores on the pinball tables, as you can see. The only thing we did was open up another pinball Stern Insider for people to start over in April, essentially. Spring and new, I suppose you can say. Something exciting also, if you want to chat, we do have chat open. We'll check that from time to time also. As you can see, we just did a test right before we started here. Clay Damey got on there and tested for us. I think he said, I'm excited, and test is what he's got on there. But yeah, we do have that open, and so far everything looks like it's running pretty good. Looks like YouTube might have shut off there for some reason, unknown to me. Let me check that real quick. There we go. There we go. Now YouTube's on. So I had to do a little bit of fixing there to make that come back on, as it has to do through the live streams that we're doing, and hopefully that doesn't shut us off. But anyways, like I said, it's new hardware and stuff that we're messing with. If you was wondering where I was at, I'm here in the booth. I'll be here all day. We'll zoom in on there for you. Still learning the controls a little bit, trying to swap back and forth. Like I said, everybody still quite excited about the series coming up. There's going to be 2 series, I believe, we talked about today. And we're going to have one that's going to be a beginner series. So in that beginner series coming up, if you have finished 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and maybe 4th, I think it might just be 1st, 2nd, 3rd. In any of our series, you are not allowed in this series coming up for the circle track. Only those that have not finished high up on the series. Now, I'm trying to think here. For our other series, our Pro Series, that's going to be the 4-inch LMP class. Pretty much unlimited body selection for 4-inch scale cars. You just select a 4-inch body that you're excited about, whether it's a NASCAR body, like an Aston Martin, pretty much anything you want to select. And as long as it doesn't have side wings or rear wing downforce. Almost still out in the lead, but he's going to be coming off this time as he gets on white lane here. Paul Woosley really, really tightly close behind him there. I thought I just poured this water all over myself. Another yellow flag there. Looks like Jay Latham's going to help get that car back on. Glenn Burton rode in today. You can see him there in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, just right above my hat.